We have with us in the studio Mr. John Dara, who is now a member of the Social Democratic Party. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily.
Thank you.
Well, the last time we interviewed you, I think you were running for president on the platform, or was it of the PDP?
No, I was running on the platform of a small party, National Transformation Party.
Oh, this is another small party, isn't it?
Well, this is bigger than National Transformation Party. It has a member in the House of Representatives. It has some state assembly members. But beyond that, it's an old party that is better established. And we are building it up very rapidly. It's actually going to overtake the big two. Don't worry.
Let us see how that watch. Maybe it might become the third force. We never can tell. But then let us look at the rules which will guide your participation in the elections, which I'm sure your party is going to participate in come 2019. You have seen an amendment to the guidelines, to the electoral laws as set by the National Assembly. They recently came to reconciliation. Are you happy with the amendments that have been done so far?
I think the National Assembly should be commended for this great effort to modernize and sanitize the electoral process. I recall that in the 2005 National Conference, where I was a delegate, I was championing the use of electronic voting. And government, Professor Jerry Garner, brought in people from India to demonstrate how it works. And the whole of the most of the delegates from a part of the country said no, this will be a big problem for us. Our communities are largely illiterate. The Indians said even the blind could do electronic voting. You don't have to be literate. Once you can see the symbols, you can put your thumb. That's all it requires. It's even easier than putting it on paper. But the political elites know why they don't want credible elections. They don't want free and fair elections. And so it's a remarkable thing that the National Assembly has put aside class interest to say, look, let's provide the framework for free and fair election. However, the implementation of the law will be another challenge, and we already see frightening signs that in spite of having an improved law, we might still not be able to get it right.
What are some of those frightening signs you're referring to?
Well, the first problem is the process of registration. It's unnecessarily cumbersome. In this day and age, it shouldn't be a big hassle to register voters. If I need an ATM card, all the information that INEC requires from me is what my bank needs from me. If I want to open an account, you can open an account now in 30 minutes. In fact, in seconds, online. You can open an account with all the information provided. And you want an ATM card, you can have it within 2-3 days. So, but you want to have your national ID card, it's a big problem. You want to have your voter's card, it's a big problem. It's a deliberate sabotage, as far as I'm concerned. Not just incompetence. They are not. They are smart people. They know what to do.
But the thing is, you know, we have actually taken up INEC on some of these issues.
Yes.
They say that constituency is a major issue for them. It's one of the reasons why they insist that you must know the polling unit where you're registering. If you're going to be transferring your details, you must know the polling unit where you're transferring it to. You know, politicians are elected for constituencies. And they must be able to vote in the constituencies which they claim to be representing. Do you really think that it's an issue?
It's not an issue. It's like saying, oh, you must provide information about your hometown, where you are, or your residence, where you want to vote. Everyone who wants to register, who is unable to provide that information, is the one who needs to do extra work to get the information.
Do you think
and
that there is
it should be available again online.
Should there be a dichotomy for contestants and voters? Do you think that that difference should be created so that if you are a politician, for instance, and you want to say run in Kogi, you should be able to go to Kogi and go and vote, at least show that you are for the people in Kogi.
Sure.
As opposed to if you're a voter, you should be able to vote anywhere. I have moved from Lagos, for instance, now to Abuja. I should be able to participate in the local elections present there with the voter's card that I have.
Well, again, I was a delegate at the 2014 National Conference. What we recommended about citizenship is the fact that if you are resident in a place and you can provide evidence, utility bills and things like that, that shows that you have been resident there for 1 or 2 years, there is no reason why you cannot contest in such a place. So again, the definition of where you can contest is not ambiguous. Even as it is today, it's not ambiguous. So therefore, those are just excuses. What we are saying is that if you ask the Computer Society of Nigeria today to provide an advice consultancy service for INEC on how to fast-track the process of registration of voters, it can be done.
Mr. Dara, you've had diverse experience working with small parties, as you've said. Now,
yes.
When we talk about this national conversation going on right now around the development of a potential third force in our politics, do you think that it's possible to get to a point where a third force can be a contender without going into a coalition of major political actors, well-known political actors, to seize power?
Well, I'm a misfit of some sort in politics. I'm obsessed with the idea of value-driven political platform. And unfortunately, the big parties are anything-goes parties. That itself is a problem for social mobilization and for the ethics that we are talking about. So in the past, I tried to create one. It wasn't big enough. It didn't catch on. This time around, what I did is to identify an ideological, value-driven party. And SDP, social democracy, Google it. It's an international ideology. It's known by everybody what it entails. So if you subscribe to it, you can legitimately say, oh, I'm a progressive. This is what we believe in. We believe in democracy. We believe in capitalism, but we believe in government interventions. Now, those clear things help. Once you have that, then you should market the party to let those who believe in such systems to join. And I believe it is achievable at a time that Nigeria is now frustrated, as it were, with the existing order. They are looking for answers.